Sahabat, kita kali ini bergabung bersama Olifia dari New Jersey, Amrik. Selamat datang Olifia, teman gue dari SMA dulu.
Terima kasih.
Yoi. Nah, kita cerita deh langsung deh. Kita dulu kan pernah kerja bareng ya untuk menggarap kehidupan kita masing-masing. Tolong deh, Vi, lu ceritain gimana interaksi kita dulu tuh bisa mengubah kehidupan lu. Secara singkat, nanti kita gali lebih dalam.
So my life changed through the coaching and interaction with my coach, Shanika, because because I'm free from my old life, which is later on I learned about it that it's abusive one. But I'm happy now with my life, and if I die today, I don't have any regrets. I definitely owe this to my coach, my mentor, my best friend, Chanuka, who were able to help me focus on what I want out of my life.
Ini kita yang campur-campur Indo-Inggris nih, keren nih. buat para pemirsa semua, kita tahu bahwa Vivi sekarang tinggal di Amerika, New Jersey. Jadi dia kebiasaan bahasa Inggris. Gua kan juga dulu di Amerika, jadi mengerti dengan sungguh saat ini. Nah, jadi tadi lu bilang bahwa hubungan lu yang lalu tuh sifatnya abusive gitu. Nah, sekarang yang kalau gue pengen tanya itu low momennya di mana? Saat yang paling rendah di mana lu tuh, aduh ini masih terjadi perubahan nih. Momen itu di mana?
So the moment it was after 13 years of my marriage. I remember that year was like 2011. I think it's September. Kita ngobrol-ngobrol, Chan, and you were asking me if I'm interested, you were asking me if I want to be your first client at that time. You want to be my life coach, and I know Chanuka since I know you since high school, and I call you are a man with many talent, and with your background and your life experience, I think you probably can help me. So I gave it a try, and I think that was one of the best decisions I made. It was the low point in my life where my relationship with my now ex was very painful. So I think God sent you to to help me to go through that moment in my life.
Hal yang paling susah buat lu, Vi, untuk merubah saat itu, karena kalau kita lihat perubahan dalam hidup tuh selalu di luar comfort zone gitu, di luar zona nyaman kita gitu. Apa yang saat itu tuh momen yang paling sulit buat lu untuk berubah tuh apa?
So I think the one that really make me think whether I have to change, I should change or must change, is when you ask me a question, if I die today, what will happen, to the one I love that I left behind, my children, and it's, So the answer to that question is definitely awakening moment for me. And another question is, I think you also asked me, like 50 years down the road, what kind of life that I imagine my life will be. And those two questions is definitely on point or hit me on the head. And for me to say like no more excuses, for me to change. So definitely the change is a must, because those two questions that you asked me is really, really make me realize what kind of life that I'm living right now and what kind of life that I want to have.
Dan proses itu sendiri, Vi, buat lu berapa lama tuh?
So the best part of having a life coach, I think, they're keeping you on the on track. with the timeline, which, for us, it's all like, oh, we always want to change, right? But we always have excuses like, oh, maybe, a few months later, or next year, or the year after. We keep postponing those things because we're in the, like you said, Chan, we live in the, like a comfort zone, like, so we don't want to shake it, or we're not ready, to experience a new thing. So the process for me, from the time that we actually talk, like I mentioned, it's like September 2011. I remember that you asked me when I'm ready to do, like the next step is, you actually, you don't give me the answers. You ask the right question for me to, like, actually giving you the timeline that I can see myself doing it. So from September, you asked me when I'm gonna, start working on it, like, for me to file and everything. I think until from September to July of the following years, that's where I complete, the whole process. But of course, it's go through like few milestones in between to, like you guide me on, like, okay, like 2 months from now, this is what you're supposed to do, and you checking on me, make sure that I'm okay, I'm doing it, because without that, I don't think I can reach my goal. Just like exercise coaching or any other coaching, you need the coach to guide you to reach your goal, basically. And that's basically what.
Dan diproses dari September sampai Juni apa tuh, Juli?
July.
Julai. Okay.
July.
Dari September sampai Julai itu pasti itu tuh momen yang pasti terasa sendirian gitu ya. Dan di situ dimana hubungan kita menjadi dekat karena kita tuh benar-benar satu tim tuh, dan nggak ada orang lain yang tahu proses ini. Ya. Dan itu penting sekali buat para sahabat juga, bahwa di dalam perubahan itu tuh sama kayak lobster ya. Kalau lobster tuh pas dia ganti kulit, dia tuh selalu sembunyi gitu. Karena justru waktu lobster ganti kulit, dia tuh paling gampang dimakan sama predatornya gitu. Karena kan udah nggak ada kulitnya, gitu kan. Justru waktu dia ganti kulit, dia sembunyi untuk dia bisa bertumbuh dan dia menciptakan kulit yang baru gitu. Dan I think itu proses itu yang terjadi dari September sampai Juli tadi ya buat lo ya. Dari titik itu, begitu proses perubahan itu terjadi, pasti terjadi hal-hal yang lebih baik gitu ya. Nah, lu sekarang kalau melihat hidup lu sekarang nih kita udah fast forward 9 tahun kemudian, cepat sekali waktu berlalu. Apa yang lu rasakan sekarang bedanya sama yang dulu sebelum perubahan itu terjadi?
So actually, I think I was born to be a pretty happy person and positive in a lot of ways. But during my first marriage of 13 years, because there's so much negativity that my partner brought into the marriage, it's actually it's drained me. Like, it's took a lot out of my life. So I couldn't be who I am. Like, I'm not changing to a new person, but I'm just back to who I am really is now than before. So I feel like it's just like a glass of water. I think this is something that you explained to me before. There's a hole underneath, so the water keep leaking, and that's how I feel with my life before. Like, there is no new waters coming into my life. There's no love. There's nothing that can replace the waters that I've been giving so much, but I don't receive. And that's what I feel like. So, and at the end of the day, the water is all gone. Basically, right before it's really, really gone. And thank God I met you, because I feel like right before that, the water's depleted. God sent you to help me thinking, about the perspective of my life and what I want to do to change in order for me to find happiness back again. Happiness is within myself, but because of all these things around me, I feel like it's depleting. So basically right now I found my life back, and I love my life right now, and I'm very happy with my current relationship and with all the people that that I love in my life. So in comparison to the one before.
Kalau gitu, untuk menutup nih Olivia, kasih kita semua nih satu contoh deh, satu hal yang konkret, yang nyata di dalam kehidupan lu yang lu benar-benar suka saat.
So I think I have like the right partner that is bring happiness. I mean, basically, I feel like I'm the happiest person on earth, and I mean, I really think like everyone needs to find their soulmate, or whoever and the right partner for them, and sometimes they come in the later life in your life, and it's okay, and I didn't find it in my first marriage, but doesn't mean that I'm all like there's no future for me or something like that. So I really glad that I did what I did, and I finally found my soulmate, and then definitely I'm very happy, not just one part of my life. I feel like through this whole experience I can apply to many part of my life, and I feel that I live my life to the full, like to the fullest. So my like a 1 cent to give is basically don't scare of changes, and because we have through those difficult decision in your life, or through this change, you can find the life that you want, the happiness that you want. But in order to do that, sometimes you have to go through painful way. So if you love your life, that's great, but if you think there's something missing, that or you don't like your life right now, and then you just need to do something about it. And I think like having a life coach, it's really, really can help you to get the life that the kind of life that you want.
Oke, terima kasih Vivi untuk waktunya. Sahabat, itu sekilas dari teman kita Olivia. Semoga bisa bawa inspirasi hari ini buat kalian yang mendengarkan. Salam sukses, Bro Chan dan Olivia out.